the silent struggles in a joint family. Sophia's new life and challenges. After her marriage, Sophia moved into her husband's house. She had no idea that she was about to become part of a large family, as she had never thought to ask her parents about this before the wedding. Her husband was kind and gentle, and Sophia was happy to start her new life with him. However, adjusting to the dynamics of a big family proved to be more challenging than she had anticipated. Struggles with fitting. In Sophia's husband's family included two sisters, Maya and Arya. Both were lively, talkative, and full of energy. They welcomed Sophia warmly and were always kind to her. Her mother-in-law was also a compassionate woman who treated everyone in the family with love and fairness. Despite the warmth of her new family, Sophia found it difficult to fit in. Maya and Arya had a close bond and loved spending time together, engaging in lengthy conversations about their friends, family members, and even their acquaintances. They discussed people's habits, personalities, and relationships in detail, often diving into gossip. For them, it was a natural and harmless way to connect and share experiences. For Sophia, these conversations were quite uncomfortable. She had always been a private person, someone who avoided discussing others' lives or involving herself in personal matters. Listening to Maya and Arya's discussions felt unnecessary and intrusive to her. She struggled to find common ground in their conversations and often felt like an outsider in the group. Isolation and self-doubt. Slowly, Sophia found herself standing alone in the group. She felt a deep frustration with herself for not being able to fit in. Yet her inner voice would whisper to her, "Sophia, you are not bad. Why do you always try to fit in with them? Is it necessary? What do you gain from these unnecessary conversations? Talking about people behind their backs isn't right for you. You are good as you are. There's no need to conform to the wrong commitments." Although these thoughts tried to reassure her, Sophia couldn't accept them fully. The loneliness was hard to bear. At the end of the day, she felt like an island, isolated and apart. The ache of being alone made her question herself. She began to wonder, why can't I be a normal person? Why can't I live a happy, friendly life? Why do I always end up alone? These questions circled in her mind, deepening her sadness. The more she thought about it, the angrier she became, not at others but at herself. Slowly that anger turned into a shield, making her seem rude and unapproachable to others. Doubt crept in, whispering cruel words. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm wrong. That's why I can't mingle with people. It's unfortunate, but maybe it's just who I am. The internal battle left Sophia exhausted. She longed for connection but struggled to find a way to bridge the gap. The more she doubted herself, the harder it became to try. Her heart ached for understanding, yet she couldn't help but feel trapped in her solitude. Feeling left out. Sophia often thought, "This is a nice family. Everyone around me has been kind and gentle. I don't want to break this harmony. No one notices that I'm the one standing alone in this family. I need to control my anger and my inner thoughts." But over time she noticed something that deepened her isolation. Maya and Arya started having private conversations, stopping abruptly whenever Sophia entered the room. The air would grow tense, and their sudden silence made the situation unbearably awkward. Sophia's mind raced. What's going on? Why don't they talk to me like they used to? What did I do wrong? Her thoughts spiraled. I've been fighting with myself to fit in for them. How could they avoid me? I've never spoken badly about them or anyone else, so why is this happening to me? Sophia couldn't control her emotions any longer. Tears flowed uncontrollably as she locked herself in her room, crying for hours, her nose red and her eyes swollen. The overwhelming sadness gave her splitting headaches, yet she couldn't stop. Days passed, and Sophia isolated herself from the family entirely. She avoided seeing or talking to anyone, retreating deeper into her anguish. Her family grew concerned. They knocked on her door and asked gently, "Sophia, what happened? Why are you like this? Why are your eyes red? Why have you been crying?" but Sophia couldn't answer. She felt as though no words could capture the storm inside her. Support from her husband. Sophia's husband noticed her struggles. He knew her character well. She was good and kind-hearted. Even as an introvert, she had been doing her best to mingle with the family. Despite failing in many attempts, she always forgave herself and overlooked others' faults, determined to keep trying. He watched her fight with herself and felt her pain deeply. Seeing her locked in this emotional turmoil, he resolved to help her find her way back to happiness. He took her hand and started speaking softly. "Sophia, you are my angel. I love you so much. I like your character just as it is. Everyone is different, with their unique qualities. You don't need to change yourself for others. You are the best person for me. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. God brought each of us into this world for a purpose, and we're all different. Never lose yourself for unnecessary things. Be normal and stay true to who you are. No one is going to walk your entire journey with you." He advised her gently. "If they're talking, let them talk. If they're not paying attention to you, don't mind them either. There's no compulsion to fit in. It's your life and your choice. Don't bother yourself with unnecessary worries anymore." His words touched Sophia deeply, and for the first time in a long while, she felt a spark of hope. She realized that she didn't have to fight her battles alone, and that she could be true to herself without losing the love and support of those who genuinely cared about her. A new beginning. With her husband's support, Sophia came to terms with her reality. She started walking around the house and engaging in daily life as normal. Though it was hard for her to watch Maya and Arya grow closer while avoiding her, she made a decision. Following her husband's advice, Sophia decided not to mind their actions anymore. Whenever they talked to her, she responded kindly and addressed only important or necessary matters. Beyond that, she kept her distance, choosing peace over confrontation. The internal battle had finally come to an end. It might seem simple in words, but the emotional journey had been profound and painful. Sophia's story reflects the daily challenges faced by many women in joint families. They silently endure isolation, struggling to find their place in the group. Let us remember to support and uplift such individuals. They need understanding and the freedom to live for themselves too. Independence and self-worth are not luxuries. They are essential for leading a fulfilling life.
Thanks for reading my stories. Subscribe and support me for more life stories. Thank you.